Hola! Welcome back to Rena MoMoney Plus YouTube channel. I'm your girl, Rena MoMoney, and on this channel we talk about how to crush it in real estate, we talk about finances, we talk about things to help you become a better you. And today, there's no different. I have another good one for you. Today we're going to talk about the housing market updates. I'm going to run it all down to you, tell you exactly where we were, where we're at, and where we're going in the real estate market and in the economy. So come on in. In 2018, the 10-year Treasury went from 1.5% to 3%. If the same pattern from years ago continued to happen, if that pattern happens, we will see 5% of an interest rate. And if that interest rate gets to 5%, you'll start seeing things normalize. When interest rates goes up, purchasing power goes down. One thing about it, when inflation goes up, the feds have to get a little bit more aggressive. We all know there's a lot going on. We just got over a pandemic and now we're into this war thing with Ukraine and Russia. The average rates are decreasing. I think it was 4.01%. And that's all due to the Ukraine issues and the Russia issue and what's going on. Anytime there's war, the economy will be affected. Whether there's war in another country, in another world, every country will be affected somehow because we use other countries' oil, we use other countries' sources and resources. So we're affected even though we're not actually in the war. We have these sanctions, we have so much going on, and that's one of the reasons why the U.S. is always involved. And it will definitely affect our real estate, it affects our interest rate, it affects our food, our gas. With the war and the inflation, it's causing investors to flock to more secure investments, more security investments like treasury yields. Now let's fast forward a little bit more. In 2020, the market started getting hot, rent started increasing, things started happening. In 2021, it was a 12% increase in medium home prices. And at this time, we're looking at 15% inflation increase. The rent has to increase because the taxes are increasing, the insurance is increasing, wood is increasing, everything is increasing across the board. So the rents are going up. Again, we're seeing rental increases, but the wages are not increasing as fast as inflation is increasing, as fast as the prices are going up, as fast as prices on resources and shelter and needs and food and gas is going up. We see a small increase in income and wages because you'll see McDonald's advertising $14 an hour, $16 an hour. You'll see other places that normally pay $15 an hour is now at $20. They're increasing the income, but not as fast as they are increasing everything else. And if you're a landlord, tenants are staying in place because everything is increasing. They're on an annual, they're increasing. They can't afford to move. They can't afford anything bigger. They may even downsize just to be in a certain range of the monthly amount that they can afford for rent. Mostly because high interest rates also leads to less affordability. People are resorting to having roommates because they can't afford that rent. So what you're finding now is the demand for lower income homes are picking up. So now that demand is picking up. Demand for medium homes, demand for lower income homes so that folk can rent. You're also finding investors doing more construction, new homes, and renting them out instead of selling them. They're looking at long term. The demand for rentals is growing and growing, all because of what the economy is doing. Things like the war. The folk that received forbearance after the extension, some was extended a full year. Even after that full year extension, they're not getting foreclosed on. They're receiving another mortgage, able to refinance and extend for another 10 years. So they now have a 40-year mortgage. So if you are an investor looking to dive into foreclosing, thinking it's going to be this big amount, this large, massive amount of foreclosure, this big foreclosure wave, that's not going to happen because these lenders are still working with them to get their payments down, to keep them in their home. So don't look for foreclosures to start booming just yet. If I had to say, I'm thinking around late 2023, but don't count on that. As a landlord, you need to be smart. As an investor, you need to be smart. So understand that the foreclosures will not start now. That boom is not going to happen now. We actually have 50% less foreclosures than we had last year. Existing home sales are declining. Yes, according to Realtor.com, according to the real estate research, according to Zillow, and according to Redfin, Realtor.com is at its all-time low in homes for sale. Currently, there is 11.3% fewer MLS listings. Refinancing is declining. So again, our supply is low, and anytime the supply is low, it's going to increase the prices on what's there. So that's why you see that big hike. A house that used to cost $200,000 is now $250,000. A house that used to cost $350,000 is now $450,000. Anytime the demand is high, the prices of the supply that you currently have will always increase. And that's with everything, especially with real estate. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're experiencing. Zillow and a lot of other experts are predicting that the market is going to continue to be tight. Does it mean to stop trying to invest? Does it mean to not buy a house? No, I don't think so. And we'll talk about that. But before I get into that, if you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe. If you want to hear more information like this, or you want some more ways how you can crush it during this pandemic, during the war times, during the hardship time, during the low market times, you want to click and you want to subscribe and turn on that little belly thing so that you won't miss the good stuff that I got for you. I come on here 2 times a week and we talk about real estate. We talk about tips and tools, credit cards, loans, things to help you become a better you and help you out in your finances. So subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, do me a favor and like this video. YouTube loves to see the communication there and liking this video. And it helps me to keep going because I come on here to give free, valuable information. If you need help with any of this information or with anything to do with real estate, remember, you can always schedule a coaching call with me. It's a one-on-one session you can have with me and get all your specific questions answered. If this is your first time on this video, I am always releasing golden nuggets that can help you save money or make. We have golden nuggets throughout the video. I also like to give my shout outs to those that come to Rena MoMoney and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you want to do so. If you're returning and you're coming back, I like to say thank you. I want to give a shout out. These are the names that I have randomly selected. I can't pick everyone, and some people's name don't show when you subscribe. So if you make a comment, I'll know who you are, and I can randomly select those that make a nice comment and are subscribed to the Rena MoMoney Plus channel. So let me go ahead and throw you out a good golden nugget right now. Here's a golden nugget. I want to share with you some best active gas cards. I got a few more for you, so always stay to the end. I'm not even going to post the nugget up there. I'm just going to release them. Boom, boom, nuggets. Boom. It's going to be just like that. So always have your pen and paper. Always stay to the end and always be ready to receive. The first active gas cashback card I want to tell you about is City Custom Cash. City Custom Cash. 5% up to $500 monthly. Now, this one is only good for high amounts of gas spenders. So if you do a lot of traveling, you're always filling up your tank, you got a lot of gas, you go through a lot of gas, you need to look at this gas card where you can get 5% cash back. You can get money cash back on this gas card. Actually, I have 2 or 3. Actually, I have 2 or 3 nuggets. So I want you to keep that one. Do your research, take a look at it, and check that out. The next active gas cashback card is City Costco Visa. 4% up to $7,000 annually. City Costco Visa. Make sure you check that out. I want to give you one more active gas cashback. And that third one is Sam's Club Mastercard. Everybody knows about Sam's Club. So check out the Sam's Club Mastercard. Hopefully you have started a business by now. If you haven't, I hope you have. If it's hard, if you think it's difficult, here is a 30 net term business account that you can get no matter what your credit score is. One thing about the 30-day net terms, you want to pay attention to the servicing charges and all the fees. That'll make the difference because there are several 30-day net term cards out there. There are several accounts that you can obtain if you have bad credit or if you're just getting started. With BHAF 30-day net terms, you have to be at least a 50% owner. There's no minimum time you need to be in business. I know a lot of the net business 30-day, you have to be in business at least 6 months or at least a year. That's no 1 year minimum. There is certain types that they will loan to and there's certain types that they will not. Certain type businesses. I know CBD business that doesn't qualify and there's several others. So do your due diligence, check that out. BHAF financing, check that out. I am not a financial advisor and I'm not telling you to go get this product. I'm giving you some ways and giving you some tools that can help you crush it again. With BHAF, again, you must have an EIN. BHAF financing is basically when banks say no. So you definitely want to check out the service fees and charges to see if it's for you. Again, this is not financial advice. So if I'm saying anything to help you out, if I'm saying anything to make a difference, if I'm saying something that's just going to make you click on the next Rena MoMoney Plus video, if you haven't subscribed, you definitely want to do so because I have a lot of jam-packed good stuff for you and I don't want you to miss it. So make sure you turn on that belly thing. We've talked about what's going on in real estate. We've talked about some of the percentage changes. So let's give you another boom boom nugget. American Express Blue Business Plus card. Check that out. Do your due diligence. Look it up. These are some nuggets for you. You know, I'm always talking about getting into credit cards that you can maximize and capitalize on. The 0% introductory, that 0% interest rate, that's one. They have a no annual fee that helps you. That $99 you can save, or that $129 that a lot of the credit cards charge, they can save. I have some more credit cards and some more zero introductory. Look down the channel. Make sure you take some time out and click on some more of the Rena MoMoney videos, because I have every video with some type of golden nugget that's going to help you save money or make money. Also, look down in the description. I have some resources that can help you out, that can save you some money, some contracts if you need to use them, some direction to go, some lenders. You need to really take some time out. You can get a lot of free, valuable information when you click on here. And at the same time, you get what you pay for. If you don't have money for a mentorship, educate yourself. Educate yourself. Do a coaching call. Schedule a coaching call with me, or just look at more videos and get as much as you can and gather as much free information as you can. I'm a wealth of information. I'm here to give that to you. So make sure that you take some time out, look at the credit cards that can help you crush it in real estate, that you can start gaining some momentum here, even during this time of war. Also, with the real estate, a lot of the lenders, they're afraid. They're getting scared. They know that things are all over the place. They're going to start requiring PMI. Yes, PMI, which is a mortgage insurance, and that's going to be mandatory. Back in the days, if you had a great credit score, you didn't have to use a PMI. It wasn't required. And that PMI can run anywhere from $60 to $600 extra a month, depending on your house, depending on the mortgage amount, should I say. So things are changing, and we need to be mindful of that and start doing things to help us get over that. Now you ask, well, Rena MoMoney, what do you think we ought to do extra to make sure that we do not lose, to make sure that we can still stay afloat and stay above in investing in real estate, if we're deep in or if we're just starting? What do you think? Well, I'm going to talk about that on the next video. So make sure you come back. Make sure you stay tuned. All right. For those that stay to the end, I'm going to give you another boom boom nugget. Full of information here. Another boom boom nugget. There's a bank right now, a very popular tier 1 bank, national, that is giving car loans in your business name. You can get a car loan that's in your business name, and you don't have to be in business for 2 and 3 years. Here's one you didn't even think of. It's Bank of America. It's for Bank of America members only. So you would have to join or have a Bank of America account. The thing about this particular one, you must have at least a 720 credit score. With that 720 credit score, you can get up to 4 car loans stated. They won't put you through all that rigmarole. They won't ask you for all these documents. You can get a car loan with stated income up to 4 with Bank of America if you have at least a 720 credit score. So if you have that type of credit score and you're looking at trying to get loans, or you're looking at getting into the car rental business, which is a side hustle that we've talked about. We've also talked about some platforms. One thing about it, big banks are good for business, and credit unions are good for personal. Big banks are good for business accounts and business ventures and business loans, and credit unions are great for personal accounts, personal loans, personal savings. So again, the market is changing drastically, and it's not turning back anytime soon. Prices are still going to be soaring up, up, and up all through 2022. So you need to gather yourself and gather your thoughts and figure out how you're going to maximize and capitalize on what the industry is doing. Educate yourself, learn and learn and learn. I say the key secret to it all is to diversify. Diversify. Never have your eggs in one basket. Never only be a landlord. Never only be a wholesaler. Diversify. So that way, with this market change, you'll always be on top. Always have cash available so that you can capitalize on some of these deals. Continue to put your marketing pieces out. Even though things are changing, people's situation is different all across the world. Make sure that you continue to make more money and more money and more money. So thanks again, and you take care.